Living books versus twaddle. What do these words even mean, and why do I care? When I first came across the terms living books and twaddle, you can kind of infer what they mean, but maybe not be able to fully wrap your head around. A living book, it's a book that's going to be alive with thoughts and feelings, but what does that look like? So some of the things to keep your eye out for. A living book should be written by someone who is passionate about the subject, and you'll see that in the book, whether it's a picture book or a chapter book. And it should bring up some emotions. You should feel something or respond in some way to the book, and it should draw you in and engage your imagination. Have your own thoughts and see how you relate to the book, or maybe think of how that book relates to other books that you've read as well. I can't tell you how many times I have sat down and read a book with my kids, and then later that day, that's what they're playing out in their free play, is playing out the story, taking turns being the different characters and kind of making it their own story at the same time. Although living books don't just refer to history books, they should be more than just facts. It should display and articulate thoughts in a way that's not just listing off facts. You want to look for books that you resonate with and connect with, and that kind of lingers, that you can linger with and it stays with you. Versus twaddle, which is going to have choppy sentences, dull language, rote facts. It's not going to have the high quality of language or diversity of vocabulary. Twaddle is going to be kind of nonsensical, and there's just not going to be a lot of substance to it. So why do we even care? Charlotte Mason wrote, "One more thing is of vital importance. Children must have books. Living books. The best are not too good for them. Anything less than the best is not good enough. And if it is needful to exercise economy, let go everything that belongs to soft and luxurious living before letting go the duty of supplying the books and the frequent changes of books, which are necessary for the constant stimulation of the child's intellectual life." We want to read to our children and have them exposed to books that linger with them and engage their imagination and build their moral development and encourage them to be lifelong learners. We also want books that are enjoyable, not just for them, but for us as well. C.S. Lewis once stated, "A children's story that could only be enjoyed by children is not a good children's story in the slightest." There are so many books that I have personally really enjoyed and have lingered with as well. It is just so cool to see them get so excited about it, and then as soon as dad gets home, they want to share the book with dad. The other cool aspect is, especially when it comes to the picture books, we're not just giving them their first introduction to high quality literature, we're also giving them their first introduction to art. And with living books, you are going to find some of the most gorgeous artwork that you can just find yourself getting lost in. And it's just so fun to be able to sit down with a beautifully written and a beautifully illustrated book with my children. So now, where do we find these living books? How do we know what is a good resource to find living books? So some of the resources that I utilize, Peaceful Press has a wonderful book list, along with Brighter Day Press. Center for Lit is another great resource. If you haven't already, check out the Read Aloud Revival website and the podcast. You can also check out Simply Charlotte Mason for a wonderful book list as well, and I will have all those linked below for you. Now, I do want to add that you are going to find people on different spectrums. I am not so purist that I only allow my kids to read certain living books and that's it. If they are interested in other sorts of books, or if they see something at the library that I might not necessarily pick out, but it's something that they're interested in, I'll let them borrow it. It's not something that I'm going to buy or purchase for my home, but they can borrow it from the library unless it's something inappropriate or outside of their age level. So I hope you found this helpful. Let me know down in the comments where you find your books or your recommendations for books, or if you have a recommendation for a wonderful book.